All right, here in our first match is definitely a keep, so we'll keep it. Duress. All right. I assume taking the Ghostfire Blade because interacts well with the Pia and Kirin Nalar. All right. Wild Slash is acceptable here. Probably just playing Evolving Wilds next turn, getting our second blue source. Green, black. All right, so this is, I assume, the 4-color rally deck. Hopefully we can just negate the rally if it comes to that. So I probably don't need to leave up Wild Slash this turn, I assume. We can just crack Evolving Wilds now for F6 value, I assume. Get our island. Yeah, I'll just play the blade, whatever. Just get it out there. It's fine. Okay, Morph, which I'm going to assume is a Den Protector. Opponent doesn't know about our Wild Slash, so I'm just going to kill that before he untaps. And then I guess we'll just leave up Negate. Ooh, Ruination Guide. Well, Ruination Guide is going to be a good follow-up after the Pia and Kirin Nalar, so let's just kill this little fella, and then we'll pass our turn. Ooh, Hooded Hydra. Well, that wasn't what I thought it was. So yeah, Pia and Kirin Nalar next turn should be pretty good, and then we even get to follow up to Ruination Guide, possibly equip Ghostfire Blade. Okay, Death Dealer, sure. Could be just a rock deck as well, which I assume is pretty good. All right, get a nice little turn progression here. We get to go Pia and Kirin Nalar. Next turn, Ruination Guide, equip Ghost Blade, and go to town. Deal a bunch of damage. Could actually play the Ruination Guide, leave up Negate. That's not a bad idea either. It's a little bit safer. Miss out on a couple points of damage, but leave up a pretty valuable counterspell. Probably do that. Not attacking with the Death Dealer. All right. Probably would have attacked with Death Dealer first. Looks like he's doing that now. Now I'm a little more inclined to block, though. If he's got to use mana. Oh, maybe he's not. He's just using his mana differently. Okay. Morph. All right, so another Hooded Hydra or Den Protector now, perhaps? All right. Getting in with the Death Dealer. I think we want to keep Pia around. This seems like a pretty winnable race at the moment. So let's play Ruination Guide. Leave up Negate, even though they know about it. I think that's fine. Get in for 4 and pass. So if it is Den Protector, looks like it's not. Otherwise, maybe they would have just brought back Duress or Hooded Hydra there and had a 3-2 that I can't block. Although I guess I could trade with my Ruination Guide, but I don't think I will. Undergrowth Champion. Yep, well, I'm not going to counter that because I cannot. Undergrowth gets bigger. This Ghost Fire Blade is going to do a lot of work for us. Alright, take our medicine here. Okay. So we go land, equip to Thopter, swing for 6 in the air, and then we re-equip Blade to Ruination Guide and pass. And we're just straight up going to have lethal with Pia and Kieran Nalar at that point, the next turn, so we're in a pretty safe spot here. Having the negate is pretty big as well. Alright, Undergrowth Champ is a thing. So even if he were to pump 3 times, 8, 12 is all I'm seeing, so we can afford to take 12 damage. Guess I could have equipped Pia, but I kind of wanted to use it. Just those two. Alright, so if this is Hooded Hydra, put 5 counters on it. I don't think we're going to die, so I'm just going to take it. So max out at 9 damage. Seems very beatable. 1 card left in our opponent's hand. Ooh, Disdainful Stroke. Alright, so we go land. Equip here. Swing for 6. Toss Thopters at face, and should be done. All right, so got game 1 playing against Rock. I've got some morph stuff, some value token stuff. Not quite sure what else is going on yet, but we'll see. So I could do Roast, which would deal with Hooded Hydra, actually, in a pretty nice way. Disdainful Stroke, it doesn't seem that good in this match. All we saw was cheaper stuff. So I think we'll cut the strokes for the Roasts. Probably don't need Arc Lightning. Reality Shift's not bad. Reality Shift deals with Undergrowth Champ, but I don't know if that's necessary. I don't mind Wild Slash either here. Seems pretty good in this matchup, actually. All right, guess we'll keep the rest the same for now until we know more about our opponent's deck. Let's try game 2. Okay, it's a nice looking hand, actually. We got both colors. We've got an Anticipate. Got a Ghost Fire Blade. Got some decent stuff going on here. We're into the first tree. Well, cannot kill that, but it's another good Wild Slash target. Evolving Wilds. I guess I'm not... Well, no, I'm not in a rush to play Ghost Fire Blade, I guess. So I guess we... Well, I don't know if I want to play the Evolving Wilds just yet, though. I kind of need to know what second color I... Well, I guess I need second red right now. All right. We'll play the Evolving Wilds. So we'll get our second red. Just pumping, sure. All right. So now I guess we'll leave up negate and anticipate. Next turn we get to go Sky Spawner into PA and Kirinalar. Gonna be taking some damage here. I don't know what I want with the anticipate yet either. Once we get this Ghost Fireblade online, it should be a lot better. Despise. Yeah, I mean, I can negate that. I guess. The thing is, I don't need to cast Anticipate right now. I'd rather not let him take a Sky Spawner or a Pia and Kirinalar. Okay. Still a ways away from the full Warden of the First Tree value. Alright, let's get Mr. Sky Spawner out there. There's our second blue. Alright, well, now Anticipate can find whatever we want. I'm not going to play Ghost Fireblade off the Scion token. That doesn't make too much sense to me. Although I could play the Blade, equip it, and leave up Anticipate next turn. Equip it to the Scion. Still get in with my Sky Spawner. It's not bad. Foul Tongue Invocation. Well, I think I know what I'm sacking. Taking some more damage here, that's okay. Let's go Pia. Get in with Sky Spawner. Still planning to use Ghost Fireblade to our advantage here. Well, I'm not playing around whatever this is, so block here. Okay. Spawning Bed. Not that terrible, actually. Ghost Fireblade. So we can anticipate first. Why don't we see what we're getting here? Negate. Could also get the cliffs, but I think we just take negate here. Alright. So play land. Play blade. Equip blade to Sky Spawner. So that's Sky Spawner. I think we're going to leave a couple Thopters back. Might need to chump block. So we'll do this. Then we re-equip blade to another Thopter. I don't get to leave up negate, but I think that's okay. So now I can trade with the Warden of the First Tree if I have to. And if he can pump Death Dealer a couple times, but it doesn't have trample or anything, so I'm not too concerned about that. All right. Make the trade. Okay, so he gets there in a gate. I think we're probably just gonna swing with our flyers. I can kill both his guys too. He's got 2 cards left. Kind of want to keep my Ghostfire Blade around, but might not have that luxury. We probably do though. I'm not too worried about the Warden of the First Tree just yet. All right, let's see about this. Evolving Wilds. We don't need to play Spawning Bed just yet because we can't actually use it. So I can equip Sky Spawner, swing for 4, throw Thopter at Death Dealer. Let's see here. Throw Thopter at Death Dealer, equip Sky Spawner, and then I would need more mana to equip Pia and Kiran Nalar. All right, I think we're just going to go over the Spawning Bed plan then. So we'll do that next turn. So I think what we do is just kill Death Dealer now. I guess we want to attack first with the Thopter because we're going to throw it. That makes sense. All right, so attack with Thopter. Throw Thopter at that. And I could kill Warden now, but we can just trade Warden for Sky Spawner, which I think is probably better. And pass. All right. So offer the trade with Warden, my Sky Spawner. Kind of tempted to. Probably makes sense. Otherwise, I could take 3. I don't love that. I think we'll just make him use his mana, I guess. Yeah, actually, then even if I draw an artifact, I might be able to toss it at Death Dealer again, since he's tapped out. This could potentially be bad for my opponent. Yeah, let's crack this. I guess we'll get another mountain. Untap. Alright, play the Spawning Bed. Might as well attack with Pia. Seems like a good trade for us anyway, and I'm not going to do anything with it on the back end, so swing. I'll offer the trade with Death Dealer. Just chumping. Got it. Could throw the Ghostfire Blade at Death Dealer, but I don't actually like that. Ghostfire Blade with our Spawning Bed is kind of important right now, I feel like. And he still has to invest mana in Death Dealer, so this seems fine. He actually can't kill us, right? Can deal 6 to us. I think we're just going to take it. I'm not ready to chump just yet. All right. Equip Scion. Swing for 5. Equip another Scion. Wallowing Wilds. And I'm leaving 2 back just in case he's got removal. All right. Not too worried about this. A little sloppy on my opponent's part. Probably should have attacked first. But I guess if my opponent attacked, I would have definitely blocked and then wouldn't have been able to use Niss's Renewal. But now my opponent can't attack. And I can kill Death Dealer, which I probably end up doing if my opponent's got 1 card left. Oh, just do that. Yeah, opponent's in pretty serious trouble now. Although technically not dead. Okay, so we got round 1. I don't think this is the best representation of what the meta's like. Interesting little rock deck from our opponent, but I don't think he made the tightest plays there. Although, once again, I mean, the Niss's Renewal play, it's not like if my opponent attacked, I would have blocked with the 3/3, so they would have at least been forced to use 2 of their mana, which means they wouldn't have been able to play Renewal. So, I guess that makes sense, but opponent was in a tough spot there. I don't think Foul Tongue Invocation was good against us either, so some kind of questionable choices against us, I guess. But let's see how we do in another match.